Hi, boys and girls. I'm Officer Rick. I'm here at the Brown School today to read you a book, one of my favorites. I read it to my boys when they were little. It's John Deere Tractor and His Pals. The moon and stars were bright. It was night on Fowler Farm. The lights in Farmer Fowler's house shone cheerfully. The barnyard and fields were quiet. All the cows, pigs, and chickens were fast asleep. But behind the barn, Farmer Fowler's farm machines were wide awake. They were talking in very low voices. They have a special language of their own, just as the trees and flowers do. Johnny Tractor stood in the middle. He was their leader because he was a tractor. He was sure he was the most important machine on the farm, and he knew he looked handsome in his shiny green and yellow coat and big black rubber tires. Perry Plow was hitched behind Johnny Tractor. Early in the morning, Farmer Fowler would come for them. Tomorrow would be the day to plow the field along the creek. Farmer Fowler wants a big wheat crop from the field this year, Perry said. Dickie Disk growled. He had a very deep voice. The field is very dry, Perry. Farmer Fowler will use you to plow it, but then he will use me to cut up the clods of dirt. Johnny Tractor scolded Dickie Disk. Stop acting so proud, said Johnny. Farmer Fowler also uses Henry Harrow to make the field smooth. This pleased Henry Harrow. He liked special attention from Johnny Tractor. Then Henry Harrow spoke. His voice was soft and gentle, just like his work in the fields. Well, sometimes Mr. Fowler does use me too, Henry said as he flipped a speck of dirt off one of his many spikes. I am always ready to do my part. I'm always ready to do my part too, spoke up Danny Drill. I plant the seeds for Farmer Fowler. I plant them just right so they will grow quickly and evenly. And I put fertilizer in the soil so the plants will have plenty of food. Sometimes Danny Drill teased, I think I'm the most important, Johnny Tractor. Before Johnny could say a word, Chucky Cultivator muttered, I'm important too. I get rid of all the bad weeds that would keep the crops from growing. Why, if it weren't for me, Farmer Fowler's fields would be full of weeds instead of corn, beans, and potatoes. All of the other machines agreed and nodded. Yes, Chucky, you are very valuable. Johnny Tractor couldn't keep still. Another minute. He turned so fast he made Perry Plow dizzy. Hey, what would you do without me, Chucky? I pull you over the field, you know, boasted Johnny, spinning his steering wheel. Johnny Tractor stuck out his chest and strutted around the group. The truth is, I have to help all of you, he shouted. I pull Mickey Mower, Bobby Baylor through the hayfields, and my big muscles turn Gary Grinder to make feed for the pigs, cows, and chicken. I'm the most important of all, Johnny roared. Shh, scolded Big Clancy Combine, looking down his long green nose at Johnny. You'll wake up the rooster. And besides, you're not so important. I don't need you at all. I do my work all by myself. I have my own engine, so there. Johnny Tractor couldn't think of an answer, so he yawned and pretended he was going to sleep. He knew Clancy Combine really didn't need him. Johnny began to feel very ashamed of the way he acted. He said, well, I guess Farmer Fowler couldn't get along without any of us. He really needs all of us in some way. All of the other machines agreed with Johnny. You better get some rest now if you're going to keep up with me tomorrow, Johnny added in a kind voice as he settled his wheels firmly on the ground and sighed. Before long, the sun would chase the moon from the sky, and the rooster would wake them up with a cock-a-doodle-doo. Tonight, they must rest, just as Farmer Fowler and his family were doing. Tomorrow, they must be ready to work hard together. Soon, they were all fast asleep. The end. So, boys and girls, I hope you like that book. That's one of my favorites. And I hope you take every opportunity you can to read any kind of book that excites you and interests you. Bye-bye.